All right, we are live here. We are going to be talking a little bit with Ellie Perlman, who is going to be joining us at the MFIN Summit, which is coming up in January. So, Ellie, why don't you get us started by talking to us a little bit about who you are and why you are in this multifamily space?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So I started my career about a decade ago as a commercial real estate lawyer. I'm a real estate investor today and a syndicator. And me and my partner own about 2,000 units. And we started as passive investors, then moved to syndications. And that's what we're doing today. Basically looking into multifamily deals, large deals in multiple markets in the U.S.
And why do you like multifamily? Like, obviously, there's lots of other asset classes you could be in, and I know you've probably had experience in several asset classes being in the attorney realm side of things. So, what is it about multifamily that really stands out to you that you would say is probably the number one reason why you feel like it's a great asset class?
Well, I think that everyone needs a place to live. And if you find the right type of multifamily properties, which is Class B, which is what we're focused on, then it is the safest investment. It doesn't matter where you are in a real estate cycle. People are always going to need a place to stay. And we're not looking into the luxury Class A buildings where in case of a correction, there's a higher vacancy. Or Class C and Ds where actually you're going to have to deal with problematic, tenant-based. So we feel that it's the safest investment because the demand is still there every year.
Well, I think you made a good point here because you just mentioned about the asset class, the A class properties, right? And there's a lot of talk in the space of multifamily and just real estate and in the market in general about some sort of correction or whatever. And I've done research on how long have we been talking about this? It's been the first talking about this correction that's coming up has been back in 2015. And so this is not something that's new. People have been talking about it for a while, and especially at the time of year we're at right now, everybody's talking about what's going to happen in 2019, which we're going to have a topic and a panel specifically on the state of the market going into 2019, which will be very important and instructive for everybody. But I think the thing that you just mentioned is very important is that when you start to talk about the market correction, the most volatile part, even though it's still less volatile than other types of asset classes, the most volatile asset type within this asset or the class is that Class A apartments.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think knowing where to be and what to buy, you can really mitigate your risk that way. And there are many advantages to investing in multifamily. We like the tax advantages. We like the fact that if we sell a property, we don't need to pay any tax on capital gains. We can just use 1031 exchange and roll it into the next deal and kind of recycle the same money over and over again without paying taxes. So that's another huge advantage that we see that we can't, we personally, I can tell you that I'm an angel investor. And we invest also in the stock market, and we can't get those tax benefits anywhere. So once we made an investment and we make money, doesn't matter if the company is doing a great IPO. There's a little that you can do to avoid or delay paying those taxes, and with multifamily, just been working really great.
Yeah. Well, I want you to talk a little bit about the panel you're going to be on, because you're going to be at the MFIN Summit, and talking on a panel which is all about raising private capital. So when we start to talk about multifamily, some people are in the smaller space and buying duplexes and triplexes and maybe some 6 and 10 and 30 or 40 units. But in the space that you're living in, you're raising a lot of money. Even though you're investing alongside your investors, you're raising money for these deals that you're purchasing. And so that's one of the main reasons why I invited you to be on the summit, and specifically on this panel, which is going to be all about raising private capital. So can you talk a little bit about maybe your top strategy, or one of the strategies, maybe not the top one, leave that for the event. Give us one strategy that you have been using lately that helps you be able to raise some of that private capital that you're looking for when you're doing a syndication.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the main things that I use when I started raising capital is to raise money before I even had a deal. And that was very helpful because it gave people the opportunity to understand, okay, that now I'm doing syndications, that now actually I'm investing, I'm buying multifamily and I'm syndicating the deals. So if you wait until you have the deal to go to your friends and family, to go to other high net worth individuals and start engaging them in a conversation about investing with you, that could be a little bit too late because people need some time to think about it, to understand that this is what you do now. And some of them didn't even know what a syndication was, especially people who are, investors that are not in the US. And there's a lot of money coming in from outside of the US. So just starting before you have a deal, interacting with people, and there's a method of how you can do that, and what you say, what you put in the piece of paper in the PDF that you send them, kind of preparing kind of making everything ready for you. So once you get a deal, you go back to the people that you already interacted with, and their decision-making process is focused on, is this a good deal? Do I like that deal more than should I invest with this person, or what is a syndication, or what experience she has. So just doing that early on was really helpful for me.
Well, I really appreciate you jumping on here and sharing some strategies, or a strategy, if you will. I'm going to leave some of the other strategies for the summit. I really appreciate you doing that with us today. Talk to the listeners about what's one of the number one reasons, or one reason that you can think of as to why they should attend this event coming up in January, other than the fact that they get to hear and see you on the actual platform.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think whether, if you're a syndicator, an aspiring syndicator, you haven't started syndicating deals, or you're just beginning, even if you have, more experience, it's amazing how one piece of advice can change your life, can change your business. And you can never know what, you're going to hear and from who you're going to hear it from. So I think coming with an open mind and being ready to hear advice and other opinions. And in addition, you're in one place with other people that are like-minded people. Everyone who is going to be at the event are going to be participating either as speakers or attendees. They're interested in syndicating deals, and you can meet people that you can later on partner with. You can meet people that you can exchange ideas. And I think it's another tool of expanding your network significantly.
Well, I really want to thank you for taking some time out of your schedule to be here to talk to the listeners about what to expect at the summit coming up next month. For those of you who are listening and watching, you want to find out more information about the summit, you can go to mfinsummit.com, find out all the other speakers. We have Ellie coming on, really excited about having her there. We also have 55 other speakers that'll be there as well. So there'll be 2 tracks going on, 2 different rooms, and all the sessions will be recorded. And so if you're wanting to jump on and be part of that, I'd encourage you to do that. And then if you want to watch them afterwards, you can do that as well. So I want to encourage all of you to go to mfinsummit.com, and Ellie has a special promo code for you to get $100 off your ticket if you mention this promo code.
Yeah, that's right. And the promo code is just my name, Ellie. It's ELLIE. So if you use that promo code, you're going to get the $100 off. And I think it's a great deal because it doesn't matter. I mean, it actually, for me, when I started, it didn't really matter how much money I was paying. It's an investment, and it can help you save a lot of, it can save you from making a lot of mistakes that are going to cost a lot more than what you're paying. So.
Well, and I'll guarantee you that there will be nowhere else can you actually go in 2019 to get this many speakers and this much content in a 3-day period of time. We'll have over 1,000 attendees at this event and over 55 speakers. So go get your tickets. Use the promo code ELLIE. Get your $100 off. I look forward to seeing you guys in January. Thank you so much, Ellie, for joining us.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure, and I'll see you in January.
You as well.